and were diagnosed with any of these cancers, including kidney, bladder, prostate, pancreatic, lymphoma, leukemia, testicular, and neuroendocrine. Immediately, because you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Call us at 800-408-1687. Our experienced attorneys will fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless we get a recovery in your favor. Time is limited to file a claim. Call us now at 800-408-1687. Operators are standing by 24/7, so don't wait. 800-408-1687. That's 800-408-1687. Again, 800-408-1687.
They all told us a small family farm from Missouri could never do it. But with your support, we've now shipped our beef and pork to all 50 states with nothing but 5-star reviews. Hi, this is Will from KobeClub.com. We offer Japanese Wagyu beef and Mongolitsa pork, known as the Kobe pork, shipped direct from our farm in the beautiful Ozarks. If you're looking for a unique gift, let us help impress. Each year we have sold out. So go now to KobeClub.com, K-O-B-E Club.com.
As President Biden faces growing bipartisan pressure to visit the border, his administration is reportedly seeking $3 billion in border security funding from Congress. Border officials are bracing for the end of Title 42 migrant policy, which is set to happen in just over a week, and that is expected to make the already overwhelming border crisis even worse. Let's bring in Tom Homan, former acting ICE director and a Fox News contributor. Let me ask you, what's going to happen when Title 42 ends? What do you forecast?
You're going to be now where 70 to 80% are off the line processing, which means only 30% of the Border Patrol workforce is actually doing the reset number at the end of Title 42. That it means even more Border Patrol agents are taken off the border, which is how the fentanyl comes across, unguarded portions of the border, how the criminals come across, how the no-suspected terrorists are going to come across. This is devastating what this administration is about to do. However, it isn't the end of the world on Title 42. They could easily put Remain in Mexico back in place, which was a game changer in the Trump administration, but they won't do it because they want an open border and they want catch and release. It's simple.
Well, there's a growing number of Democrats who are speaking up about the president and whether or not they believe he should visit the border. Listen.
But do you think he should go to the border? He only did a drive-by. He's never physically been to the border, especially he, the vice president, senior leaders. Absolutely. Senior leaders should deal with the crisis in their country.
Do you think the president should go visit the border himself?
I think the president knows what's happening at the border, and I think the DHS secretary has been there many, many times.
But do you think there's value to the president?
I think there's value to the president going everywhere.
All right, so there's two Democrats. Alyssa Slotkin says absolutely senior leaders should deal with the crisis in their country, referring to the president visiting the border. Jayapal saying that she believes that there's value in the president visiting the border. Tom, would it help if he went down there?
Look, I think the reason he's not going to the border is because the media will go with him. And it's going to be tough to hide what's going on down there. But they'll do what they did when Secretary Mayorkas goes down there numerous times. The Border Patrol will be instructed to move the overcrowded facilities to other sectors so everything looks good, doesn't appear to be overcrowding. It's a dog and pony show. But look, Jay Paul and the rest of these congressmen talking, they can take action. They can demand the Remain in Mexico program get put back in. They can demand no more catch and release. These billions of dollars you're asking for now, let's be clear, Border Patrol can always use more resources, but that money's going to be given to NGOs to process and release migrants quicker into the United States, give them a free plane ticket to the city of their choice. Profits you'll get in billions of dollars are going to put an illegal alien in a hotel room at $370 a night when you have empty ICE beds, ICE detention beds already paid for, sitting empty. This is about bankrolling the NGOs and friends of this administration to help release these people into the interior of the United States.
I mean, it's hard to believe. Here we go. The president won't visit the border, but in anticipation to be a massive surge once Title 42 ends. The administration is reportedly asking for $3 billion in funding for the border, and they're putting it on Republicans if they don't agree to it for making this the crisis that it is. Here's the White House. If Republicans in Congress are serious about border security, They would ensure that the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security have the resources they need to secure our border and build a safe, orderly, and humane immigration system. Okay, so it's on Republicans now. To that you say what?
It's disgusting. Look, we had a safe immigration system under President Trump. We had illegal immigration at an all-time low, a 40-year low, down 83%, based on policies. They don't need to spend another dime on the border. They just need to re-implement the Trump policies, which has proven to secure this border. Yeah. So, you know, again, it's smoke and mirrors by the Democrats. If they want to secure the border, they know how to do it. Just dust off the Trump policies, because they've proven to work. It doesn't take another dime. It just takes policy changes.
And for anybody who thinks that this is a fabricated crisis or one of the Republicans making, this is the Border Patrol Chief Ortiz on the last 48 hours of activity. We can throw it up on the screen. 16,000 encounters. 97 million in narcotics, 4 firearms, 1 stolen, 3 gang members, 2 sex offenders, 2 murderers, 2 warrants, and 1 injury to a child. Another weekend of hard work by our agents. Thanks for all that you do out there. That is just 48 hours, Tom. Thank you very much for joining us, Tom Hillman. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Fred.
John?
16,000 encounters. That's 34 years after the Lockerbie bombing. The alleged bondmaker, now in U.S. custody, will speak to a former U.S. attorney who played a crucial role in the extradition to American soil. Will the victims' families finally get justice?
And flights out of one of the country's biggest travel destinations missing a key ingredient. Will a fuel shortage clog up schedules during the very busy holiday season?
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention Marines, military personnel, families at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps' base Camp were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve, but passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuits seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation. 800-973-9121. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-973-9121. That's 800-973-9121. Again, 800-973-9121.
Is your HR department struggling? Is payroll becoming unmanageable? What about insurance? When you track hours for dozens or perhaps even thousands of employees, Paycheck's all-in-one human resources bring it all together. You'll have access to HR guidance, best practices, and employee tools. Get the insurance coverage you need to protect your company and competitive benefits for your employees with cost-sensitive health insurance, mobile access to HR analytics, training, and 50 years of expertise in payroll, HR, benefits, and insurance. Paychecks can help you stay up to date on changing regulations, get recommendations, and improve employee benefit options. Paycheck's suite of next-generation HR solutions can help fine-tune your operations and taking your business to the next level. Sign up today for 2 months free at paychecks.com/future.
Insurance is sold and serviced by Paycheck Insurance Agency, Inc., 150 Sawgrass Drive, Rochester, New York, 14620. California license number 0C28207.
Want to smell better? Naked? I'm Dr. creator of Lumi, the whole body deodorant clinically proven to control unwanted odor for 72 hours on our pits, feet, and privates. You can even use Lumi on your butt. Now, I know you might be thinking, couldn't I just take a shower? But get this. Lumi is clinically proven to control odor better than a shower with soap alone. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better. And did I mention Lumi's aluminum free? With over 200,000 5-star reviews, I'm sure you're going to love it too, or return it for free. Lumi is so outrageously effective at controlling odor everywhere. There's a special offer for listeners.
Use code 1000 and get an extra $5 off the Lumi Starter Pack. That comes with a solid stick, cream tube, free product of your choice, and it ships free with code 1000. That's LUME deodorant.com, code 1000, and get an extra $5 off the Lumi Starter Pack.
Hey drivers, this is Nick Hobbs, Chief Operator at JB Hunt. I just want to let you know that we're recruiting CDLA drivers for local jobs all across the U.S. Our local company drivers earn competitive pay, get access to medical benefits after just 30 days, and begin earning on day one. So come join the JB Hunt family. Earn great pay, all while sticking close to home. Just go to drivejbhunt.com and see all of our local jobs around.
Tucker Carlson Originals on Fox Nation presents Biden Inc. Tucker Carlson takes you inside the corruption and cover-up surrounding the first family. Biden Inc. Streaming exclusively on Fox Nation. Sign up today.
Shortage of jet fuel clogging up travel at one of America's busiest airports. Officials at Orlando International say they are running low on fuel reserves. Bill Keating live in Miami with the details. What's causing the lack of fuel?
On the weather and the air impact on Orlando's International Airport, the busiest airport in the state of Florida, now in its second day. A handful of flights in and out have been delayed or canceled, all blamed on weather-related jet fuel shortages. And weather concern for air travel this week all across the country as a big snow system's out west and it is marching east. The winter storm is dumping on the Rocky Mountains today, producing heavy snowfall as it heads to the Central Plains with potential blizzard conditions. For Orlando air passengers, the current issue deals with days of dense fog over the Gulf of Mexico. That led to a shortage in jet fuel on site and travel headaches for passengers and added stops on what were direct flights. Here's Orlando Airport Sunday tweet. Ops update: weather issues along the Gulf Coast have prevented reserve supply delivery of jet fuel at MCO. The weather has lifted and ships have departed. If flight disruptions occur, airline contingency plans are currently in place. Thank you for your patience. Delta says some of its pilots on inbound flights have been told to top off their planes before arriving due to the fuel shortage, while other airlines are adding stops on the way to fill up from Orlando just to get their tanks full. The FAA says flights involving Orlando over the next couple of days could see impacts. And last night at Boston's Logan, an absolute air travel nightmare for hundreds of passengers on more than half a dozen flights. These passengers sat on their planes in the seats for up to 6 hours just on the tarmac going nowhere, and the culprit there being blamed is the icing truck. So it is that time of year. The holidays are right around the corner. As always, check your flight status before leaving your home. John.
You know, we've had weather long enough, Phil. You think we know how to deal with it by now?
Alex is a good reminder.
Yeah, thank you, Phil. Oh, Sandra, isn't that always the way? You know, I think that there is like a direct proportionality to how bad the weather is going to be. Desperately, you need to get there.
100%. And as somebody who used to commute every single weekend to Chicago from New York, the de-icing trucks, they're never on time. And they take their time because it is important.
Yeah. We waited at the gate for a tug, too.
Exactly. All right, all new at 2. Hunter Biden's inner circle reportedly planning an all-out offensive against looming House probes. But will their threats to go after key witnesses backfire? Jonathan Turley says the messaging is, quote, as subtle as a 2x4 to the head. He'll be here to tell us why. Plus, attorney columnist James Freeman and California Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna. All that and a whole lot more as America Reports rolls into hour 2. We'll be right back.
Hear all the drama of the World Cup semifinals on SiriusXM. One trophy has eluded the great Lionel Messi, and his Argentina are within touching distance of a chance at immortality.
Lionel Messi! That is what he does!
But greatness does not faze this confident Croatian side, fresh off a shocking upset of top-ranked Brazil.
Modric looking for space, gets it away!
The World Cup semifinals, Argentina against Croatia. Tomorrow at 2 Eastern on Channel 80 and the SXM app.
How would you like to come home to a bartender who will fix you any cocktail you want? I'll have an old-fashioned.
I'll have a margarita.
Now you can, with the Bartesian Home Cocktail Maker. Bartesian is a sleek machine the size of a coffee maker that makes premium cocktails at the touch of a button. Choose from over 50 different cocktails, from classics to the most exotic premium cocktails served in the best. Always get freshly mixed, perfectly balanced cocktails with the Bartesian cocktail maker. And now get free cocktails and free shipping with your new Bartesian when you go to bartesian.com/Fox News. Entertaining? The Bartesian is ideal for parties. No need to stock all kinds of individual mixers for complicated recipes. Every guest gets the cocktail of their choice in seconds. The Bartesian makes a wonderful gift for anyone who loves a fine premium cocktail. And now get free cocktails and free shipping with Bartesian when you go to bartesian.com/Fox News. That's BARTESIAN.com/Fox News for your free cocktails and free shipping. Only at bartesian.com/Fox News.
Be an investor, not a landlord. Real estate investments have consistently created tremendous wealth for families. Today, short-term rentals are one of the most profitable real estate investments, with overall returns of 10 to 16%. Hi, I'm Greg Hughes with Hughes Private Capital, a nationwide family-owned real estate investment company. You can invest in our fund or use a 1031 to save thousands in taxes. And we will custom build you an investment package from our inventory of ready-made 1031 properties. You will be diversified across a portfolio of properties, and our investments are 100% passive. You'll never have to worry about landlord hassles or expenses again. That's why we say be an investor, not a landlord. For a limited time, you can receive a 7% guaranteed cash-on-cash return for the first 12 months when you invest by the end of the year. To find out more, go to guaranteedpassivereturns.com. That's guaranteedpassivereturns.com. Or call us at 888-343-9696. That's 888-343-9696.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Everyone knows even good people fall on hard times. Hit with a financial setback, and before